Hello everybody, welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air. What's happening, boys and girls? Am I too light? I think I need a little sun. What's up, Jeff? Nice to see you in there. Nice to see Dan in there. I had lunch with him just about exactly 6 hours ago. Some Korean. Rough. Good food. Not a bad price. All you can eat. And I'm still kind of full from it. I had a feeling someone was going to ask me. Well, they ghosted me all morning. And then I still don't have a rental car, which I find very strange. What's up from Florida, the free state of Florida? Nice to see you in there. Nice to see Ben in there from California. Andrew, Andre, all the normal people in there. Adam. I don't know, John? Yeah, John, I think I saw in there. I can't, my scroll wheel is not working exactly too good. For those, I'll get to that in just a second there, Earl. I don't know if you guys are airline people. I think Adam is. They're showing Ontario Airport on, I shouldn't even be saying this because I don't want you guys to leave, on airline videos on YouTube. My home airport. I've probably taken, I wouldn't say 1,000 flights, but several hundred flights in and out of that airport over the last, 30 years. When I used to do my East Coast run. In fact, my father-in-law that's since passed in January, he was higher up there in operations at the airport. So very cool stuff to watch my home airport being featured on a big, giant YouTube channel like Airliners Live, or I think it's called Airline Videos Live or Airline Videos. Pretty cool. And I got all kinds of drop frames going on here. I don't know why. Little bit. Let's see if I could do this, and I'll get into my. I don't know if this helps. Does not help. What if I move? Nope. That's gone. Oh boy, there's nothing there. What happened there? Oh, I lost everything. Hold on. Oh, that's there. I forgot to put my soundboard. See, I'm all screwed up. No, I'm not even going to turn the 7610 on today. The antenna's down. This isn't working. Let's see if this works. All right, that works. That's loud too. I got to turn that down. Anyways, yeah. So Tommy Boy, yeah, you must have. He might have just missed it. I don't know if you watch airline live videos, or airline videos live. I think it's called. They're live at Ontario Airport, my home airport. I love that stuff. I used to go try to watch the airplanes land when I wasn't supposed to when I was young. I'd ride my bike up there and sit off Mission Avenue to watch the airplanes land there. So always wanted to be an airline pilot, but don't have the brains for it, unfortunately. But still, I love watching the airplanes, and I actually was able to travel and sit in those airplanes a lot after. It was kind of bittersweet being able to take off from Ontario Airport. Wonder if some kid like me was watching the plane take off. So anyways, get to the car. Not too happy with my insurance agency, that's for sure. I know there's a process to everything. I was trying to get a rental car and got kind of ghosted on it. Everybody I talked to was like, "Oh yeah, I got a car right away." And I got and Dana saw my car. I'm duct taping my car to keep it from falling apart. I'm like, I can't drive this thing for a week, which it might be at this point. So I went in and got an assessment or what's that called? I don't know. I've never been in an accident like this or had to deal with it. I thought airport was off Mission. It is. Well, sort of. Mission's on the south side. Estimate. Yes, estimate. Appraisal, not appraisal. Estimate. Thank you, Jeff. So they don't know for sure, but they did say there was no frame. They didn't see any frame damage. But if they think there's some suspension damage, that it might be in some bad shape. Which I noticed, and I told Dana that I felt something weird. And the estimate guy, whatever, I don't know what you want to call him, agreed that he saw something, but he wasn't for sure until they get the car out, which they didn't do. I'll have to get like a new wheel, new fender, new whatever that thing's called, front bumper, all kinds of stuff. So something's off. Hopefully, I get my car back by August. Estimator. I'm going with more, Dana. It could be. I hope I'm wrong. What was I was gonna say? Yeah, so I don't know. It's gonna be a while. The thing that the sound, it could be. They didn't say the T word officially, but yeah, my biggest two things that hey David, nice to see you in there, that really irk me is that I'm like ultra penny pinching right now because I had to make up a bunch of money that I didn't think I was have to pay on the taxes. I don't want to get into my finances here, but I had it dialed down to the almost cent of what I was spending a month, and I was pretty proud of myself. What I had coming in, what I had going out, and finally starting just to crest and get out of under the water. I wasn't like dying, but I wasn't where I wanted to be. Anyways, and then this happens. So I don't know. Whatever. Things happen for a reason. And Adam, I agree with you. And I talked to my father about this. I don't know. Even my wife, when she got in an accident in October, they called her within minutes. Granted, I happened on a Sunday, but don't ghost me till 3:00 the next day. Come on. That's bullshit stuff. Anyways, I took my 5100 out of the car. I just capped my antenna, my K400. I don't know if I want to say on here but is that fair? I might have said it by mistake yesterday. But I prefer not to say. Just in case they try to go after me for some sort of slander or anything. It's just of my opinion and just stating facts. But they're like, yeah, we have 24 hours. I'm like, okay. Yeah, you do, but you passed it. And I don't know why I don't get a car. My pieces are falling off. So I don't know. So yeah, that's how that's gonna go. So yeah, I'm gonna miss the fact that I'm gonna have to pay for gas, which is gonna probably cost me a couple $100 for however long they have my car. Which they said they would not reimburse me for, which I think is BS. And then I'm gonna lose privilege of the carpool lane, which I have here in California because I have a HOV sticker. So that's gonna cost me time, which you guys know how thick I run things. Yeah, I bet. I mean, the lady was nice, but it's like, it doesn't matter to her. I've come to the conclusion in life, people don't really care because it doesn't affect them. They may sound concerned, but they really don't care. And I didn't want to give it to her because it wasn't going to matter. I did say it was a little bit unethical ghosting me all morning. And I told her I did take a day off of work because I didn't think my car was drivable. So I don't know, whatever. I'm just a little irritated now. I was a little bit emotional yesterday. Now I'm irritation. In fact, I think I had better conversation with the guy that hit me than my own insurance company. So Dana saw the damage today. He had his opinion on it. Yeah, so you know how things go. But real quick, I want to get back to this airliners thing because this thing is cool. I like this stuff. I like streaming. I love YouTube. I love the interaction with you folks because you guys actually make it happen. And I watched it for like 2 hours straight. I love the interaction with the guy doing it. I could see a few things that he can do to probably make it a little better, but he almost has 1 million subscribers. So, I mean, he's doing it right. I like the metadata at the bottom where he has, like the flight arrivals. See, I wanted to do something like that with, contacts and stuff, but I couldn't figure out how to get live metadata directly in the OBS. It'd be a lot of screenshotting and screen capture stuff, so just didn't work out the way I wanted it to, the way I want to. But I still have time. I got this. I got my. You guys watched the weather channel thing I did yesterday. I got that thing going. I've been trying to get that thing to work for a couple weeks, to be honest with you. And I accidentally put it online when I wasn't trying to. So the bands are dead. Yes. I can have that banner on the bottom there. Right? Just like this. A lot of people go, how do you get that to animate? That's actually a video that I played. I made the animation in After Effects. And then I had to put a transparent background, and then I play it and do a reveal through OBS. It's called an explosion, whatever. I don't know. It's all timed out. There's some things you can look online on YouTube about. That's how I figured out how to do it. I want to do something different. I used to have a receiver that plugged in. It picked up stuff off the VHF band, and I can't remember. It's like one certain frequency. It would like you go, like burst. I'd see like wheelchair messages and all kinds of stuff. Tom might know a little bit about that. I think most of that stuff's satellite now. I don't know if it's VHF satellite. But yeah, I watched a lot of that. And the reason why I'm bringing this up again, a lot of stuff that guy does on airliner videos, I wanted to do before he even was doing that, to bring a little bit that to the ham radio world, like the live data. But I can't figure out, I don't know, I'm not a coder. I know what I want to do, but I just don't know how to bring it into OBS and just enhance the situation. I mean, Dana have seen me in here. I'm like working 2 foot pedals, 2 keyboards, 2 mouses, a stream deck, a soundboard. I'm reading. I'm trying to look at the camera at the same time and trying to hold a conversation all at once, all by myself. So I have some folks here in Sonobus. Nobody's home today, which I get. Milo's coming in. Haley's coming in to talk to me. So I got a lot on my plate, but I like it. I like having, that's how I roll. I like the challenge. And I'm just trying to have a good time. And you guys are making it a good time. I wouldn't say talented. I'm multi-something. I appreciate it. When you get oh, I got a story about that Apple. So I'm in here setting up. Keep in mind, I keep the AC off up here. It's upstairs. It was almost 90 today. I think it was 90 today. And I keep my AC off so I have to come up here. Andy, nice to see you in here, dude. And Andy knows I pretty much act, and Dana can attest, I acted pretty much exactly the same in person. I'm not just going to straight out. Anyways, I'm setting up in here. I'm like, what is that smell? Why do I smell rotten something or something stinchy? Stinchy, is that a word? Something musty. I don't know. And I'm just like, what the heck? And I'm thinking, I didn't take that apple. I didn't throw that apple away last night. So I'm like looking for it. I looked on the desk, and I guess one of the cats knocked it off my desk, and it was on the floor. I'm like, I was out of mind yesterday. My headspace is still not correct. But yes, I would love to play with that SATCOM stuff. The other thing is I wanted to bring in some sort of metadata and put it on the screen. That's my goal. I want to do something. Speaking of something and data and uploads and bringing stuff on the screen, I don't know if you guys are into it, you know, the fake awards and all that stuff. But there's a couple different things I got here. I got the Masters of Africa, which I didn't think I was going to get for a while. And I got a couple Kenya stations, I want to say in January, late January. I did not pay the ransom. Kenya, do I want to say Madagascar? Something. I got a couple different little countries in Africa over the last couple months. And I didn't get it recently. I got it months ago, probably 5 months ago. Anyways, I got the Masters of Africa on mixed digital. Of course, it's not going to be voice. I'm all proud about my fake awards. The other thing is I got mixed and digital on 17 meters. So I got the 5-band little whatever. So I couldn't have done it with you without you folks. So once I get my antenna up and it's a quiet night, man, I didn't shave. I just realized that. I usually shave before I come on. Once I get the antenna back up and get that FL Digi going, it looked like Hamstick did a very good job of making me frustrated. And don't get me wrong, it's me. It wasn't his fault. Trying to get that thing to work, which is hard. But he did a great job trying to talk my dumb ass into working on the program. Joe as well. And I forgot his call sign. I would love to have him on Sonobus one of these days. It'll make me look something old. I don't know. It's coming out gray. It used to come out red right here, brown right here. Now it's all pretty much gray. Where was I going to get at? I was going to get to something else. Yes, I saw the VHF for the ACAR stuff. And then how is the satellite? Is that all like whatever, high frequency or satellite frequencies, gig frequencies? I don't know. I love Flight Radar 24. I just don't want to pay for it because I'm too cheap. Well, I had a program. I'm trying to think of what it was. I think it was FlightAware that I got a box sent to me, and it was picking. I used my Discone and I plugged it into my. There's like this little receiver box, and with the USB, and it would print out everything I could see, and I could see things almost to, past Arizona, like going over like on the border of Arizona and New Mexico, at altitude. Which I was very surprised. I mean, Tommy Boy probably is like, that's normal. I talk to Albuquerque Center as soon as I leave LA, right? What's up, Emily? Put up a 1,000 megahertz antenna and get free gold subscription. Oh, I don't know if they do that anymore because my area was so saturated. And you know what? I think that thing was on loan to me. I sent it back. I think I sent it back. They didn't charge me for it originally. And I had a computer. It was just an old laptop that I had going out the whole time. And the same computer I had going for not Broadcast. Was it Broadcastify? For Chino Airport. The tower frequency. Yeah, so I don't know. I have to look. I think I sent that back. I think that was a loaner. Like it was theirs. That was years ago. I think I just moved into here when I had that. I actually think I had it in my condo for a little while too. See, we're just talking here. We're just shooting the S right now. Talking radio and aircraft stuff. I would love if one of you guys, smart mofos out there, could build one of those Weather 4000 things in a Pi-Star configuration with an HDMI out, kind of like a ham clock, and you guys sell that. Oh, I don't know what's the deal with the copyright, but I'm sure you could probably make a deal with somebody. I didn't get dinged for copyright yet for playing this. Let me see if this works. And I added something here. I won't be able to talk over it. I have no audio card on this. I'm not going anywhere. Just listen for a second. See, I'm going to put that up when I'm like pooping or peeing or something like that. I'm QSY into the restroom. But yeah, I've been trying to get that thing to work for a while. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember, we're talking about the Weather Channel like last year. I've been looking into this for over a year. I know Seth plays some music in the background sometimes. I played that. That's awesome. I had some people tell me, just leave it up. I think it was Dana. I left it up and went to sleep, and I woke up and turned it off at like 6 this morning. I saw like some European guys jump in there, some people from Spain and stuff in the chat. I'm pretty sure you can't do ACARS. I mean, I can't talk to them. That'd be illegal for me. What's up, Scott? Nice to see you in there. We are going to do radio today. I got this thing set up. I'm going to see if there's any upgrades or anything like that. No upgrades. It seemed like it was fairly stable yesterday. Where's my button here? There we go. I can always do this. I like this. So yeah, a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. HF bands are dead. I didn't even look, but I mean, yeah. Usually that thing's full. And I don't have it set for Aurora on there or whatever. I don't know what that B98 means, but usually this red line there is like below the A level. You can look from past streams. So definitely some not good stuff going on in the air, disrupting our hobby for sure. And maybe even to the point where it's messing with cell phones and stuff. What else? I was going to say something else. Yeah, so when I listen to the scanner, and I don't know what frequency, they're talking to like LA Center or LA Departure, and they get like over Arizona, and I'm sure, Tommy Boy, if you're in here, I don't know if you can agree with me or not. When they get over Arizona and they're heading east, like direct to wherever, because I hear them direct to like El Paso, blah, 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 blah. They say contact. I hear them say contact the Albuquerque Center, and I hear them read back, and then poof, they're gone. And I if I go to Albuquerque Center frequency, I can sometimes hear the folks talking back and forth. I don't know. I don't even know where Albuquerque Center starts, so I'm sure I could look that up if I really wanted to. I thought there was an Arizona Center or something. I don't know. I know the Salt Lake City Center. When I used to listen to the United Channel 9, which I don't think they have anymore. I would hear them, I'd take off from the Denver hub there, and any to east from you near the Arizona. Yeah, see, I was right. Not too bad for a non-airline pilot, but yeah, I used to listen to those things every single day. You're gonna QSY to the A. I don't know what you're gonna do in here. Not much going on. I don't even have my 7610. I'm gonna check out, see how far I can. You're in like Paris? So if I understand correctly, there's some towers that are up like by Palomar Mountain that feed into some of the local Tracons. There's some there and like some out in Lancaster area as far as I know. What do we got there? Someone sent me a link. Mr. Nate. Oh, yes, this is what I was looking for. Thank you. See? Yeah, that's about right. So I got to admit, I thought the Albuquerque Center started more over here. This is Denver Center, I'm guessing. NorCal approach. I don't know. I don't know if they have. I thought you can click on it, but I guess not. I guess it's a picture. But thank you. Oakland Center? Same thing, right? Oakland, San Francisco? Oakland Center, yes. Contact NorCal approach. I remember I heard that the first time. I'm like, they say SoCal down here. Wow, that's cool. Las Vegas is LA. Yeah. So I'm guessing if you're going north or east, you're Salt Lake Center. Anything west or south, I'm guessing, is you're going into LAX. Yeah, I really miss listening to the air traffic controller on the Channel 9. That was one of the main reasons I migrated to United for a very short time. What's up, John? Nice to see you in there. We're talking aviation, radios, and all kinds of stuff. HF is dead. Or at least to me. I don't even have my antenna up. I'm too lazy to put it up. I might try to put it up tomorrow. And Tommy boy, you're coming into town on Saturday night? I wonder what time I'm getting off. I think I'm getting off late on Saturday. I have to look. If it's a 7 p.m. game, I'm getting off late. It's a 6:30 game. Not a 6. What else was I going to say? How's digital going? 124.62, 124.65, 124.85. LA Center. Do you have a scanner at your house there, Adam? Listen to all this stuff? I listen to John Wayne Approach on air traffic. You could probably listen to, it's not Norton. That's San Bernardino. What's that other one out there? March? I don't hear much on the ARINC, whatever that thing's called. I've heard like emergencies on there, I want to say, almost like 164 souls aboard. I've actually landed at March. We the plane I was in, a small plane, we miscalculated fuel coming up from San Diego. What's up, Greg? Nice to see you in there. I don't know if you're an Ontario fan, but I don't know if they're still doing it. I think he might be done now because he said he was going to go 3 hours. But the Airliners Live is at Ontario Airport today on YouTube. So I remember when I was doing some flight school, we'd go over Lake Matthews and like do churns and stuff. And I remember being over the water and churning. I'm like, that's a real thing to lose sense of where you're at because it all looked the same there over the water. Obviously, you know, when in a few seconds you'd go over some dirt or something to get your senses back. But yeah, it was kind of a weird sensation. I remember because I remember I wanted to look in my instruments. And he's like, look out the window, look out the window, look out the window. And then I look out the window and I get, which way is up when I'm turning? So, yeah. Let's look on. I already did that. 91 worldwide. And Haley's getting her ears pierced that she's been talking about the last like 6.5 days. N9 WFT. That's very close. Well, not really. Contact SoCal departure 125.5. Good day. I have not here. I remember being at someone's house and doing that. And on Channel 9 on the United, sometimes they would leave it on. Not much activity. In fact, I remember them relaying sports scores across there back in the day. Why am I not hearing any of this? Oh, boy. Uh-oh. I'm having issues. Wow. Why am I... Oh, I know why I'm not hearing this.
Purposes, we should try to figure out how to get you your own hotspot in case your local computer goes down.
On my board here, I don't know if you can see, but there's USB in and out, and I was actually using that to test out my... route my audio for my the Weather Channel thing. So I got it working within OBS, which you guys saw me doing last night. So I forgot to unkey that.
Your buddy and see if he can get, if he's technically astute enough to program another 1701 to act as a repeater back or a hotspot back to you.
I know I've talked to Dan, I think.
KC1 TQT and 9 WFT. Brother, I love the fact that your wheels are constantly spinning.
I think I've talked to him. This call looks familiar.
I'm really blessed to have operators like you, man.
Man, I got a headache all of a sudden.
So many people that are much, much sharper in the...
that, by the way, the 5100 has a great aviation receive. So did the V71.
And the HF. I will tell you, sir, that would be fantastic. However, listen to this. Now, you may
listen to this, folks.
But I do not have internet or Wi-Fi here.
What?
Well, okay. I have just enough internet.
Oh, so he does have it.
It could access the phone. Now, I have it via my phone. Now,
he's doing a hotspot on his phone?
Would the... okay, say that there would be a way that... another 1701 would make it into my life.
What's a 1701?
Now, would I be able to access
What's a 1701?
Or would I have to go on actual cable?
Plane spotters? What are you talking about?
You know what? Yeah, go on it. I think you know what I mean. Could I go from the 1701 to the phone? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this guy right here has some good contact. Compact.
Not linked.
So I'll see the planes take off on there, and then I'll hear them take off like out of my window like about 2 minutes later. So I'm in the takeoff pattern. And Tommy boy, you could probably correct me if I'm wrong. It used to be Prado departure for the SID out of Ontario, but I might be wrong. I think they call it something different now. Yeah, he is a... I don't personally know him, but I actually know some people that know him. He used to shoot news here in Los Angeles. And I think he got laid off during one of the mergers. But he's got it going on. There's a mixture of departures.
And then I could communicate with you by buddy mail or whatever they call it off QRZ and get some details about your cell phone's Wi-Fi, and I can just configure that for you. So that's kind of rattling around the back of my brain.
I think he just did New York too last week. He's done Hawaii a number of times. H&L. PH&L, that is.
Chris, I'm absolutely astounded.
He's never done LaGuardia though. LaGuardia is a pretty darn busy airport.
I've got so many outstanding individuals.
I wouldn't mind to see him doing Reagan too. That's an awkward arrival. I think we land over. We go over the cemetery there. What's that? I'm trying to think of the name of that. The military.
You know what? I don't.
And you like
so. That would be like
boom.
saying that aircraft. Well, you know what? That would be like jet aircraft travel is going to.
And by the way, Adam, I think I've only flown into like Las Vegas like once my entire life.
I don't have one.
Maybe twice.
The government has all my information, fingerprints, blood types.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, I won't go there. But
yeah, you can see the monument. I primarily flew into Dulles because when I was flying in United planes, that was their hub, I want to say.
But you know what? I will tell you.
They got giant people movers.
Standby. You know what, sir? I figured that you would tell me that it would have to be...
I'm surprised they're rag chewing on 91.
Chris, I thought that the ideal situation would be actually on the house.
Then again, nobody talking.
And I figured that accessing the phone as to get the internet would work, but I saw that it would be not real great. So thanks for bringing me up to date on that, my man. N9WFT, back to you. Oh man.
Nah, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, Dana.
Kilo 7 Tango Mike, Tim Rose, Mr. La-di-da.
Is this a Matt? A net?
Tim, I'll be to you in just a moment. Dan, about
I've talked to Chris before. He's in New Hampshire.
When I went to get my driver's license, I submitted my DD-214 with raised seal, my birth certificate with raised seal, my social security card, everything.
I don't make it to DC very often. I've only been there a handful of times, maybe like 4 or 5 times, and I've not really had too much time.
Says, "Oh, this qualifies for real ID."
I remember last time I was there, I think it was in 2018, whenever the Dodgers played the Nationals. We were staying at a hotel, and I went in there at night, and I left in the middle, like in the morning before the sun rose. And the next night, I came back, and I'm like, I asked the guy, like, how far away is the White House? He's like, it's across the street. I'm like, what? You know, I've been here for 3 days, and I walked across the street, and there it was. I was at the JW Marriott in DC. I'm like, it is across the street. I'm like, dang it! I wish I would have checked it out.
One of the things, because we travel a lot, there was something called, not clear entry, it was called global entry, okay? And all
right, so I'm actually not using this for this microphone. It's about okay, I'm saying about 6 dB, and don't quote me on the exact number. It's hotter. It's a hotter microphone. The elements built a little differently for this RE27 that I'm using versus my RE28 that's very gain hungry. Before it hits this board here, which is not on, here it is. It actually goes to a preamp that is not on camera, which I can turn the fountain power on, which I hit the wrong key again. Sorry. Too much stuff.
So I now have an American passport, and I also have something.
So yeah,
global
the injectors are fine.
In and out.
But if you can get it out of the console you have, or mixer board, or preamp, it's so easily a little cleaner.
Now, I want you to dwell on that a little bit. I'm a guy that.
And by the way, I like the fathead ones, or feet head, or whatever you want to call them. They're a little cheaper. But the Dynamite, there's no EQ roll off at a certain gain structure. I know that sounds weird, but I would if you're going to spend a little, if you're going to buy one, I would go with either the actual cloud lifter, which I notice I get a little RFI when I've tested it here, or the it's called the Dynamite.
Has to be a good system. Is in fact,
which I have. I have both. I have the Dynamite and the fathead, and I think the Dynamite sounds a little better, cleaner. It has a little tiny bit more gain, I think. Negligible, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I can't freaking talk. My head hurts. I had a headache brewing right before I came on. I'm surprised they're having a drag chew at 91 Worldwide. In fact, am I on 91 Worldwide? I am. At least it's being used.
Interest in authenticating myself to that jurisdiction. If it wants
authenticating myself. I'm going to authenticate myself to another frequency, I think, shortly.
But, as I like to joke to people,
hey, what are you referring to, the garbage? You mean LaGuardia? I've heard they redid it, so I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. Right? I guess we have to.
Back to you, Tim.
Somebody sounds upset.
Right, absolutely. All right, Chris, good. I understand where you're coming from. No, should we, is it necessary for us to give Uncle Sam every tiny detail? No.
Sounds interesting,
probably not. But the fact of the matter is, and I'll just share this with you.
Yeah. And by the way, Aviation is pretty much the last good thing you can listen to on the scanner. As far as regular activity, I mean, you get the trains, but they don't really talk too much anymore.
If you will, on me,
it's sad.
2 inches thick. I mean, the guy that I had to take the test with, they give you a book, and it's got 100 questions in it.
100?
But you only have to pass 10 questions, and you don't know which 10 questions they're going to ask you, right? So I answer my 10 questions. I actually got 9 of them right. And the one I didn't...
90 percentile, huh?
How many...
how about that?
Amendments to the Constitution have there been? And I said, well...
Oh, they're talking about getting their citizenship.
Because I've heard about the Fifth Amendment. But not many people know how many amendments there are. I think the number is around 26 or 27. I'm still not quite sure, but it was the only question I ever got wrong. But, however, having said that, when we went down to get this global entry certificate,
really?
It was a highly prized,
I have global entry,
super duper background check thing, right? When we went down there, the guy
it's not
said,
that secretive.
Oh, it normally takes about 2 weeks for you to receive
that sucks.
Your A-OK on this thing.
I'm just looking for something a little more compact.
Oh, no, wait a minute. No, they've given you immediate clearance. And
yeah.
And he was so amazed. He said, I've never seen this
I would go with the cloud lifter is pretty big. You could fit like 4 dynamites in a cloud lifter. And I think they're a little more expensive. I think they're like name brandy-ish.
They've been watching me for the last 20 years. I'm not suddenly about to change my MO. And so that was and the weird thing is, because I live in Arizona, I don't have to wait for a gun. I can literally walk into a pawn shop, buy a
Did he say
gun,
porn shop?
and the whole 3 or 5 day waiting thing.
What kind of gun you buying in there?
They give it to me immediately, and I walk out the store. Now, I'm not trying to say that makes me clever or anything. It just means it was the federal government.
We're monitoring 91 worldwide here on the Greg K6EGG live stream here on June the 2nd. 7:30 p.m. here in Southern California, or 7:31 it looks like. Or no, actually it's 7:28. Interesting convo.
This is Kilo Charlie 1 Tango, Quebec Tango. I think that Tim Rose got the Timeout Quebec Tango Day Award. I saw him at 180 seconds. I just want to make sure Tim's still with us. Tim Roach is still there.
Monday?
Tango Tango Mike KC1 TQT.
I can't do 6 meter.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Chris. KC1 TQT.
I can't do 70 centimeter.
Tango Mike. Did I time out? Sorry.
Is that on sideband?
Yeah,
it was
Tim,
probably 90 today. I could always do this too.
Stupid. Who's this idiot who works at the farm? That's it.
Oh, that's the good song. I remember that one back in the day.
Well, yes. KC1 TQT. Yeah, Chris.
I've never heard Ragchu like this on 91 Worldwide, by the way. Not that I listen to it very often. Man, my head is itchy today.
Thing about that is,
I think I got bit by something.
As you know, I thought of myself as a bit of a local celebrity.
Haley right now is getting her ear pierced. It's 7:30. This is when her appointment was at. I could do 70 centimeter.
So during that period of time, your ego tends to take over.
Upper sideband.
You tend to believe that you're somebody that you're not, you know. But the very worst thing you can do during that period of sort of being on a bit of a personal ego trip, if you get pulled over by a cop during the time that you think that you're important, either you're in local government or you're
everybody thinks they're important right
law
now.
Enforcement officer, or you're a fireman, or you're a morning DJ, which is what happened in my case.
Or you're a porn shop owner.
Second,
pawn
you
shop.
think that
they are getting deep here, man.
I am is gonna work.
I used to hear that all the time at the airport. Do you know who I am? You get the loud talkers on their cell phone at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, who are you talking to at 5 a.m.? Oh, somebody's going to call out here.
Was the local councilman
from Trinidad and Tobago, David.
But
9Y4DAA.
I had the FBI clearance in the military, and after that, the Defense Intelligence Agency does not stop investigating you. So
this is kind of interesting conversation now.
Investigated most highly, but at first,
not normal. Greg K6EGG live streaming tonight. HF is dead.
We can't find anything.
I don't know if I feel like talking on the air too much, but I felt that I needed to come on and just chat. Nice to see you guys in here. I have the Mondays.
Right. Absolutely.
This is actually my Saturday.
Chris, it's always a pleasure, and the more I talk to you, the more I understand your situation, and hopefully you kind of grasp where I'm coming from. All right, very good. Well, let's let
91
Worldwide 91
Worldwide 91.
Somebody else have a go. Hey, always a pleasure. I'll back out. KC1TQT. Chris, this is K7 Tango Mike, Tim in Phoenix, sitting on the side with my sidearm by my side because I can here in Phoenix, Arizona.
I would have to change something here.
All right, Tim, Kilo 7 Tango Mike. This is Kilo Charlie 1 Tango Quebec Tango. Always a pleasure, Tim. And by the way, yes, as Dan suggested a while ago, we should do a YouTube channel, because you know those kids make a lot of money on those YouTube channels. I
really?
propose that we call it The Adventures of Mr. Stupid and Mr. Dummy. And you and I can fight it out to see who's who, and our fans can try to figure out who's stupid and who's dummy, because I've got plenty more stories about all the lost opportunities. All right,
my
Tim,
head is so
I'll be
itchy.
clear on your considered final. Good sir, 7-3.
I got bit by something.
TQT.
Wow. Is he talking out of a paper bag?
Very good. I heard Alfred jump in there quickly. I heard VKT too.
I can. I had some good rag too yesterday. Homeboy with his loop antenna inside of his condo. That's freaking awesome.
And 73s also, of course.
7.3s or 7.3? What is it?
I know that.
I think it's 7.3.
Taking out the channels too much. All right,
How dare you talk on a frequency and use it?
Mike, this is Tim in Phoenix.
Oh, you're 221? Oh, I thought that was 70 centimeters. My bad. I have too much noise to listen to that stuff, unfortunately.
K6EGG and 9WFT. Sir, I'd like to contact you with a closing comment pertaining to the real ID. Permission to speak.
Wow. This is quite the 91 worldwide tonight. I like it.
It's Alpha Echo 3 Foxtrot's got the floor. Or maybe I do. Dan, November 9 Whiskey Foxtrot Tango, are you copying on KC1TQT?
Yeah, brother, I'm here. Yeah, I have one comment. I will tell you, as you know what, there are a fair share of veterans and retired first responder individuals, etc. I am good friends with a U.S. military colonel, right? His retired ID is not good enough to show for ID on the real ID. I say I'm good friends with a retired colonel, and they would not take his retired military ID.
What's up, Terry? Nice to see you in there.
Retired U.S. Air Force colonel ID as proof of who he was. I just thought that was fascinating. Well, anyway, something to think about. Good evening, Chris. KC1TQT and 9WFT. I think there's an Alpha Echo in there, like you said, but to Chris, I just want to throw that out there. 7-3 Chris and 9WFT. Hey, damn, 73s. 73s. It's Tim.
7-3s. 3s. That's what it's here for.
All right, Dan. Yeah, I'll be around for a couple of hours. Yeah, like I said, I've got the gold-plated identification investigated up one side and down the next again and again and again for 35 years. Got the gold-plated ID with the raised seals on everything. And I elected on the application for the New Hampshire driver's license.
By the way, anybody new in here?
No, I'm good.
Just jumping in. Don't forget to hit that like button. I know this is kind of like not a normal live stream today. That's hence why I got very little likes, so I get it. Only like if you really think it is.
November 9 Whiskey Foxtrot Tango, Kilo Charlie 1 Tango, Quebec Tango. I'll be around in 7-3.
Attention, Bravo Victor 4, Italy Alpha. If you have a copy on Whiskey 1 Foxtrot Delta X-Ray, please come now.
I don't think so, Dana. You know the story there. Any East Coast reflector folks in here? They didn't like me when I was streaming. Now it's going to be quiet, guys. Don't say anything.
Bravo Victor 4, Italy Alpha. Are you still on frequency?
Bravo. So what that is that China? China?
Whiskey 1 FTX, do you copy into SIQ?
A lot of East Coast folks in here. Oh, look who's in
friend,
here.
I do have a copy on
Good morning, Vietnam.
Thank you very much for the call.
Still morning over there, right? I think you're 12 hours exactly off from me, right? It's 7:35 here.
And that's Otania.
Oh, BV4. Okay.
Very good evening to you.
My bad, sideways. Oh,
Well,
not quite 12
I am
hours, huh?
here in the state of Rhode Island. In the city
You're completely on the other
code,
side of the planet. You were sitting right here.
With the temperature, let me just
What's the
take a
temperature
look
here?
I would say approximately 62, 63
I don't know if you guys seen this shirt too.
at the moment.
Eat beef.
All right,
The West wasn't one on salads.
Daniel. November 2, Sierra Italy Queen. This is Whiskey
When you come home on
FTX.
Saturday, right, Seth? And then it's going to be another week before your time gets back to normal?
Okay, W1 FTX from SIQ. Okay, I copy good.
That's a
Maybe
long
you can tell me
international,
how
2
my
long
audio-
international
I can
trips in the
adjust
year,
the
man.
audio level on this thing. I'm in the free state of Florida, southeast Florida, Palm Beach County.
Free state of Florida. Well, I'm just saying. She's not wrong.
QSL.
She's with you, though, right?
Southeast Florida. Your signal is coming.
Oh, you got a signal report here at
really
91 Worldwide.
Very good signal. Very good audio.
Good audio.
Not over-modulated. You're not talking too close to the microphone.
She teaching you anything at all?
Say very, very
5'9", David?
pleasant to hear.
By the way, someone turned the heater on here the last couple of days here in Southern California. Usually in June, it's like June gloom and cold.
And working to perfection. All right, Daniel.
Are you sure you're actually graduated? All right, hold on. I got to go pee. So this is a good opportunity to use this.
November 2, Sierra Italy Queen, clear with W1 FTX. 7-3.
Really?
Take care.
What do you guys think about that? Coming back with or perfect conditions? I don't know. It feels a little muggy here. I don't know. David's not too far away from me. He's on the other side of downtown LA. In the valley, I believe. Did you guys charge Canada a tariff for that smoke and that ash? I got to be careful. I'll get an email. I might get on 91 here for a second. We'll see. I keep messing with this thing. I apologize for the noise. My bad. Anybody? Anybody? It's amazing in the middle of the night, you would think you'd hear 91 worldwide because it's daytime for everybody else. But I don't hear anything. I listen to it on my scanner, on my through my Openspot. Pardon me. Through my Allstar node. I might go for a bike ride here in a minute. Well, when I get done here. Yeah, I was just about ready to hit the key.
This is Whiskey 1 FTX.
This poor guy's still trying to call his buddy in Taiwan.
Listening for any possible call.
You really want me to do that, Seth? There's actually a guy here, Fred Fisk. Is that how you say his name? K6OS. He's got Bicycle Mobile HF. He likes talking about grounding. He might be watching right now. Fred, are you in here? Remember, if we say someone's name 5 times, they show up like Andy. A VE2, huh?
Okay, my friend, you went too fast for me, and you're kind of low. My speaker is kind of low for you. Your signal is on the downside.
Actually, I'm an avid exercise bike rider. I usually do between 30 and 50 miles a week. Most of the time, closer to 30.
Please come again and give me time to take.
I finally got. I bought these cheap exercise bikes, thinking they'd be like the ones at the gym. Thinking that I would want to work out with them, and 50 miles into the of riding the bike, it starts creaking and stuff. So I went and bought I found a floor model of the exact same one they had at my gym.
So yeah, my name is Alex. I am from Canada, Montreal. Back to you.
This exact one right here. And I paid about that much.
I got Alex.
That's actually in pretty good condition.
And I only got
mine was a floor model and a little bit older.
Echo 2.
He's like, it's been sitting in our showroom for like 4 years. I'm like, I don't care as long as it works. He's like, I've been trying to sell this thing for like 6 months. I'm like, I'll take it. Yeah, but this thing's awesome. It's the exact one the gyms have. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these kind of. That's not a good view. Wow, see, some of these are $3,000. Oh, what a photo here. Yeah, I have the exact same one here. That thing's solid, man. It doesn't creak at all.
Oscar Romeo Uniform, Whiskey 1 FTX returning. A very good evening to you there in Montreal.
I'm a zone 2 guy. I'll do like a 45-minute zone 2, then jump on my sauna for 30 minutes. I'll do that. I'll try to do that for like 3 times a week.
You have a good temperature there in Montreal as well.
Big zone 2 guy, and then once in a while I'll do a VO2 max workout. I'll max out my my heart rate as much as I can.
On the 60s, 63, 64 degrees at the moment. Maybe a little bit less than 64, maybe 62 at the moment. But anyway, it was a very nice day. I want to see
Amazon sells these bikes.
It wasn't very sunny, kind of cloudy, but the temperature was very nice. So back to you, Alex. V2,
holy moly!
Are you?
It's the same exact one.
Back to you, Alex.
Not linked.
Thank you, Daniel, for the
sorry.
Location.
For some reason, I got to get rid of that or move it somewhere.
Very sunny day, very warm. I had ice cream we went today, so it was a very nice day.
Oh, yeah.
And what else? Yeah. So the week starts nice. And also before that great weekend, play softball.
Yeah, I'm not a big interval like I used to be.
It was fun too. Well, I hope, Daniel, you had also a great weekend and a great start of the week. Back to you.
Once I actually started doing the zone 2, that actually helped me out a lot. And zone 2 is like, what is it, like 30% of what your heart rate can get up to, or I don't remember the exact number. It's not all the way. You can go all the way up to zone 5 where you max out.
are you? 100%.
I'll stay like right like at 130. 128, 130. I wonder if I can.
Beginning of the new week also went very well. All right, Alex, thank you very much for your call. Pleasure, and I hope to get you again, maybe at another QTR and have a longer conversation with you. 73, take care and have a great evening. B2ORU, clear with W1 FTX.
Let me see if I can.
73.
Seth was texting me there.
Whiskey 1, Foxtrot Delta X-ray.
There we go. There's this guy.
Foxtrot Delta X-ray. This is Bravo India 6, Papa Whiskey Lima, BI6 PWL calling you.
Man, I only moved 400. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this.
I only got
There we go.
letter.
Look at that. Perfect straight line right there. And then you can see later I get into the sauna and it starts going up. You see the peak there, 173. So that was a day that I did a zone. I did a VO2 max in the sauna, where I'll lift some weights.
That's you.
How old are you, Jason, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, so it's about a 2-hour workout. I do that 3 days a week.
Foxtrot Delta X-ray. My call sign is Bravo India 6.
It was 73 degrees at 62% humidity.
PWL. Gary from China.
53, you're pretty close to age. You're 4 years older than me.
Rhode Island. Okay, back to you. How do you copy?
Okay, QSL, I think I copied you this time from China. Bravo.
See, it was China. I was right. China.
Bravo.
China.
Uniform Lima, is that a Roger?
What's your max heart rate? My zone 2 goes all the way up to 138. 127 to 138.
The station Bravo.
Ooh, man, that's rough.
Confirm if I have the
Sometimes I get off when I do that off the bike. I'm like, I got little tinglies going.
Bravo Uniform 6.
That's hard. That's work.
Uniform Lima, is that a Roger?
Are you a sauna guy, Jason? You should try the sauna challenge.
Whiskey number 1, Foxtrot Delta X-ray.
No, it's dead right now. The sauna challenge, I guess that it makes your hormones fight off fat and stuff. Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, I'm surprised you do intervals, man. Good for you for keeping your heart strong. It's a muscle like anything else. The sauna challenge is you go 30 minutes in without working out before from dry. Go 30 minutes in. Go out for 15 minutes, enough to dry off, get air cooled. Go back in for 30 more minutes. Come out. And this is in the morning. Do your normal stuff throughout the day. And then later on, late afternoon, you go back in for 30 minutes. Make sure you don't eat a big meal in the afternoon. Come back out again, dry off again, and go back in again for 30 minutes.
All right, back to you. This is W1FTX listening. Go ahead, please.
So yeah, that's a gas kicker. My cardiologist told me I have better than most 50-year-olds. Never mind. Yeah, that's when my doctor said in your 50s is when your cohorts start dropping, just randomly.
Rhode Island. This is our first contact, and
My own doctor,
package in the
he's like a runner, thin,
Rhode Island.
no blood pressure problems, no, and he had a heart attack. Almost killed him. He was like, I don't eat bad. What happened? So, and then he tells me, no offense to anybody out there, you get a 400-pound, obese guy coming in there with perfect blood levels, perfect blood pressure, and 60 years old, and 300 pounds overweight or whatever, and he's in perfect condition. He's like, I don't get it. So
working conditions here, I'm using the Blue DV for Windows. That's all I got.
And people don't realize when it's hotter outside, I actually kind of layer up, believe it or not. I wear long sleeves and everything.
And I have the Blue DV for Windows installed into my desktop computer. That's all I have at the moment. And since I bought these
Don't earn yourself horses for courses.
I've been using it for almost 3 years now, and I'm very happy with it. As all the modes, main modes, DMR, DStar, Fusion, DXDN, and it works perfectly.
It's true, and it's weird. All my family are on some sort of heart medication or blood pressure medication. As of now, I'm not. I've never been on any cholesterol medication. And I kind of I keep my workout routine. And even Seth can attest. He's FaceTimed a couple times when I was on my bike unexpectedly. So even no matter as busy as I am, I try to get on that bike a couple times a week. Sweet. 5.6 pounds of water weight. I hope you drink that back. So what I normally do for drinking, I'm glad you brought that up with water weight, man. Water is a huge part of a workout. I'll drink 1 bottle of water, whatever the 8.6, whatever the arrowhead size. Before I even do any workout, I'll drink 2 on the bike for 45 minutes. Then I'll drink this thing in the sauna, which is 1.5. And then when I get out, I drink another one. So I'm already 8 waters in or whatever, if you do your math, or 7 waters in before I even do my normal day. So yeah, water is very crucial. That's good for your system. In fact, man, I want to get in my sauna tonight.
I'm going to do it immediately after I disconnect from you, but I want to make sure that I have the correct call sign. I have you as Bravo, Six Bravo, $Lima. Please complete the call sign.
China.
So I can enter the correct call sign on QRZ logbook. Back to you.
No offense, but look on your dashboard. It's your friend.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, man.
My call sign is Bravo, Italy, number 6. Papa, Whiskey, Lima, Bravo, Italy 6, Papa, Whiskey.
He speaks pretty good English. He's got, look at that camera right there, 4K camera, or 8K actually. He's a shooter, cinematographer type style.
Okay, no trouble whatsoever.
I don't know what this is, but I'm afraid.
I'm gonna do that as I just told you. I'm gonna.
I don't want to be calling.
Enter these. Confirm these contacts.
Oh yeah, he's the deal with this.
On DMR.
Oh, he's in the film industry in China. Pretty cool stuff.
Good to confirm your call sign and the QSO. 73, have a great day and look forward to meet you again soon. Take care and stay safe. Bravo, India.
You're right, Jason.
Lima.
The other thing is diet. I'm bad, man. I'm really bad about sugar and energy drinks. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I drink once in a great while. I don't think I've drinking for now maybe a year since on my last birthday.
Talk to you next time. Bye.
I've done it on a live stream before.
Bravo, India 6, Papa Whiskey Lima. Bravo, India 6, Papa Whiskey Lima. This is N.
Yeah, we got to get you on HF, man.
Calling, sir.
Get you on on FT8 on voice. I almost heard Colin on HF. Sugar is the devil.
Roger, Roger.
I'm not a coffee person.
Whiskey Foxtrot Tango.
Take my magnesium.
Yes, this is Bravo.
Take my my fish oil.
Copy your signal. Very clear. 59. How are you doing?
You could take all that stuff. You got to do it consecutively. You got to do it like all the time.
Bravo India 6 Papa Whiskey Lima operating from the nation of China and doing it quite well. Gary, I am doing very, very well.
The nation, it's almost the whole continent.
I was so pleased to hear you talking to my friend Daniel.
The biggest one.
Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and maybe eventually I can make the Daniel to Daniel contact from Daniel in Illinois to Daniel in Rhode Island. Dan, maybe I can talk to you here in a little bit. But hey, Gary, you know what? I know that I've had...
So Haley's going to be in here in about 20 minutes going crazy.
But you know what? I had to call you because I must commend you on your outstanding audio. Your audio is fantastic.
Because he's a TV person. He knows what's going on.
And I am very pleased to see that there are so many individuals like you that want to reach out and shake hands with our fellow hams. We as radio amateurs, it's kind of our job.
This is almost scripted here.
Forward and extend the right.
And we're going to let the frequency go back to normal amateur radio use.
Radio operators play a large part.
Someone needs to send me that script. I want to do a fake net one night on the XLX 344 Charlie.
9:50 p.m. and my current temperature is about 24 degrees Celsius. It's been a very nice day, sir. I will tell you.
Your president is trying to tell us, meaning you guys, the Australians, to spend an extra $40 billion on your own military. I don't know how that works. I don't know if we're subsidizing you like Europe. I got no skin in the game on that one.
Bravo India 6.
They probably could.
This is N9WFT. Back to you, my friend.
My other problem, Jason, is stress.
Yes.
It does not help with my blood pressure.
Whiskey Foxtrot Tango. This is Bravo India 6 Papa Whiskey Lima Gary returning. Thank you.
That's
Daniel,
super hard on your heart.
Illinois, El Paso. Very nice talking to you, and thank you for sharing the story.
Ian has a very good point.
Oh, okay. Good morning to you, and my local time here.
I have a friend.
Good evening to you.
He is like, all he eats is like salad and like chicken, and he had like 5 arteries clogged, and he's super stressed all the time. I don't want to say what he does to make himself stressed, but it's like, dude, that's totally controllable.
I should talk to you.
I may not look at, man, but sometimes I'm pretty stressed out. Not necessarily at work, but just like everything around everything. Just trying to keep everything going at once. And believe it or not, this is actually a nice like release because I could just like do whatever I want. That's part of the reason why I don't want to be sponsored or anything like that, because I don't want anybody to tell me what I can do or not. I can do whatever the heck I want. Say whatever I want. And it's up to you folks to want to join in or not. So that's why I've always been that way. And anybody knows me personally, I'm exactly the same way in person. Oh, Dana, I'm pretty stressed out. I don't think Andy's still in here. I know it's getting late.
A high level, it's good skills, so can connect many long distance. For the QSO, I think it's our goal. Yes, Daniel. I will tell you demonstrate. I want to talk to you next time, and take care, stay healthy. To love you, callsign.com already.
That's another thing, Jason, that helps out with the stress. The bike rides. Oh my God, I get off of that thing, I'm just like, sauna helps out a lot too. But sometimes I want to go to sleep after, jump in the shower, and I'm like,
Papa Whiskey Lima. This is N9WFT. Good evening, sir. Well, it's evening here.
I would love to.
BI6 PWL. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Talk to him because I know he's a TV guy or
Kilo
film guy.
6 Echo Golf Golf K6EGG. This is Bravo Indian 6 Papa Whiskey Lima BI6 PWL. Gary, I copy your signal. 59. Go ahead, my friend.
You were into 5.9 into Southern California, United States. I also see that you work in, you do camera. I work in television here in the United States, so we have something in common. I'm an audio engineer. And by the way, your audio sounds great here on 91 Worldwide tonight here on DMR. So I just wanted to say hello to my fellow, looks like TV or film person there out there in China there.
Not linked.
I still keep hitting that. You are 100% right.
Roger. Greg. K6EGG. You come from California. Gino. Okay, this is Bravo India 6 Papa Whiskey Lima. Gary returning. My QTH now is in Henan Province.
I have no idea where this at.
Zhengzhou City. And very nice talking to you. I always use the Baofeng UV5R. Several walkie-talkies in the film crew, I think. Film crew. Very easy to connect with other workmates. Very useful. And
he uses his radio at work.
DM32 now, handheld, and the 7-inch screen DVM hotspot is the local Wi-Fi.
Hot dang it.
You kind of.
This is why I don't like 91.
See if I can go again. You kind of dropped out there, but yeah, I'm on a 9700 into a hotspot, cross moding into DMR. And real quick, I'm looking at your QRZ profile. What kind of camera is that with the big old giant lens on it? Is that an 8K camera? What's it called? High frame rate camera?
Okay. I roger you. You said the camera. What's the brand? It's Array Mini. And sometimes I use DJI Ronin 4D and Sony FX3, Sony FX6, and the other cameras, both cinema cameras. Actually, I'm the focus puller, drone operator, and the rescue diver, deep sea rescue member. Back to you. K6EGG. This is BI6 PWL. Gary.
Well, copy that. I appreciate you letting me know. I'm a big fan of Sony. Sony's a very good camera. Sounds like a lot of people would like to make a contact with you out there in China. I appreciate the QSO there with you there. BI6 PWL and 73 from Southern California. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf here on 91 Worldwide. Also streaming on YouTube. 73 once again.
That lens is probably about 150.
Roger. Kilo.
I mean, the shade on it in the front's probably about 20.
Golf. This is Bravo India 6 Papa Whiskey Lima, Gary Retain.
Gary? Is that his American name?
Thank you for the QSO and log your code sign QRV.com. And confirm the UTC time is 3737 AM. Okay, great. This is Gary. I will be clear here. 73. Bye-bye.
Station A3D, Bravo India 6, Papa Whiskey Lima, Bravo India 6.
I'm guessing he's doing
Papa
70
Whiskey
centimeter.
Lima. This station, again, Alpha 3.
Hopefully he does digital. What would he do here? DMR? Shit. I don't like when they do this. Is there like a DMR or digital? Whoa.
Kilo 6, Echo Golf. This is VK2, Sierra November Golf. Because I work in TV as well and satellite news covering. I'm in Melbourne at the moment, but normally in Sydney. And there's a saying, audio 10% of the product and 90% of the problem.
Copy that, VK2SNG. Yeah, good to hear you. Got good audio. Kind of loud. Nice and loud coming in here to 91 worldwide. I hope you're enjoying your winter down there, or soon to be winter down there. Beautiful day here in Southern California. Talking to my 9700 into my hotspot, heading down to Australia. Good signal once again. How are you doing today?
Oh, this is why I don't like 99.
I think you were talking to me, Victor, Kilo 6, Echo Golf. We've had some rain up in Sydney, but it was actually pretty beautiful the past few days. I flew down to Melbourne to meet the family, so I just brought my hotspot down here before I connect. So apologies to Alpha 3 Delta Papa, I think I stepped on you. I just thought I'd jump in because I say I work in TV as well, teleport master control.
Excellent. Yeah, our format's got a lot closer now that we're all HD. I got a quick question. Are you guys 4994 for the frame rate down there? I know you guys aren't 5994, right?
Wonder if he knows what that means. He should.
We understand.
I lost you on that answer. You want to try again? I'm sorry.
Kilo 6, Echo Golf. We normally send pictures off or receive pictures and freight them in 1080 I-50 for our HT.
Copy that. Yeah, I noticed when we get the feeds in sometimes from overseas, or the frame rate seems off to my eye because I'm used to be seeing it at 60 frames, even at 720p. So good to hear you in there. And just to let you know, I'm also live streaming on YouTube. If you type my call letters into YouTube, you should be the first thing that pops up. And I'm doing 1080p at 5994 to be exact. So I appreciate the contact down there from Australia. And 73 from Southern California, 37.8 miles, or in kilometers, 60.8 kilometers from east of downtown Los Angeles.
I did it. I told you I was going to do it. Oh, man. That's what I hate. It's like you hear the guy and he's going to finish and then something happens.
Kilo 6, Echo, Golf, Greg. Kilo 6, Echo, Golf, Greg. Romeo 6, X-ray whiskey scoring you. Romeo 6, X-ray whiskey scoring you. Over, please, Greg.
Oh, I think I've talked to him on HF. It sounds familiar.
Romeo 6 X-ray whiskey. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf. Got you loud and clear here into California tonight.
I want to say I made a contact with him. He looks familiar. Maybe on here. Maybe it is.
Thank you very much indeed for your answer, Greg. Thank you. We've got
Not linked.
before, but unfortunately I didn't have, you see, confirmation about our QSO in my logbook. I don't know why. So I just was calling you to ask you why you didn't have, why I don't have confirmation from you. So now nothing changed. So we have two QSOs. The last one was 14 September. Yeah, just one QSO. 14 September last year. 14 September last year, but unfortunately I don't have information about this QSO. Okay, so my local time now is 6:14. Temperature outside, I don't know, I didn't check yet, but I think about plus 16 or 17 degrees Celsius, very warm temperature, very warm weather now.
It's warm here
Thank you
too.
very much for your answer once more, Greg. If you don't have any questions, I just may ask you, send please confirmation in logbook, in my logbook.
I don't see you in my logbook though.
About this case, so thank you very much indeed for this short video. So I appreciate it. And I'm collecting your several stars in my logbook about you. So thank you very much indeed. I wish you all the best. Stay healthy and well. Be happy. Take care. And 73 to you.
I definitely remember talking to him, but I don't remember if it was on HF.
K6 Echo Golf Romeo 6X Whiskey. Over, please. Back to you.
Yeah, thank you for coming back to me. I appreciate it. Yeah, I definitely remember talking to you. I remember the profile photo of the beautiful mountains there, and I looked you up in the logbook and I couldn't find you, but I logged you this time as a DMR contact, and the time is just looking it up here, so bear with me. Let me bring up the time is. Let me try to find it here. 3:15 UTC on the 3rd of June, 6th month, 3rd of June, 2025. And yeah, I don't have any other logs in there, but I logged you as a DMR contact on 70 centimeter at 3:15 UTC.
Sounds like a nice day down there. Nice fall day.
Yeah. 3:15 UTC. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yes. I've done it. I've done this configuration. Yes. 3:15. Yes. 3:13. It doesn't matter really. A couple minutes does matter. Thank you very much indeed, Greg, for this quiz. So thank you, my dear friend. I wish you once more.
I think he's thinking out loud too. So
everything nice for you. Everything nice for you. So
I wish
in your region now, bedtime maybe. So I wish to you nice dreams while you're sleeping. Thank you very much indeed. Bye for now. Take care.
I got your email there, Nate.
Okay, 7-3 from Southern California, where it's a beautiful day, not too warm, 74 degrees right now at 8:17 p.m. on Monday. So have a wonderful morning over there in Russia. 7-3, and I'm going to be clear. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Please, no one call me back. Please, please, please. Eggnet is an informal net open to all licensed amateur radio operators. The purpose of this net is to foster friendly conversation.
Romeo 6 X-ray whiskey.
Where am I at here?
Whiskey. This is N9.
Share technical knowledge and keep the ham community connected. Before we begin, is there any emergency traffic or priority traffic? Please call now. I don't hear anything. So now we're going to proceed. I don't know. I don't think I should have said that, right? Now we begin general check-ins. I like this. This is nice. When checking in, please give me your call sign phonetically, your name, location, and we'll take the mobile stations or short time stations first. I don't know what short time station is. I like this. Let's begin at the top of the list. We don't have no list here in the K6EGG. I like this. This is awesome. How did you chat GPT? Is that what it is?
Every time you confirm, you see which user we have.
He's doing the same thing he said to me. Remember that guy that said, "Oh, you're my first contact ever from the United States," and I went to his logbook. He had like 30 contacts.
Thank you very much.
Chat GPT, nice.
I'm very for this user. 619 now, 618, 619.
We'll go around once again for any follow-up comments or final thoughts. If you'd like to add anything, just say so when I call you. So don't say anything. Great man still in here? I had a question for you. He's probably not. He posted something about a camera in on his X thing today. Now I want that camera. Let's see if anybody else is awake on... What's up, Dustin? Nice to see you in there. I'm going to go to 3100. Sounds like there might be some traffic there. I'm not hearing anything for some reason. Nope. I got disconnected. Was I really? Tell me about that camera you posted on
Openspot connected
on X.
Grandmeister server. I'm talking to you tonight, and also.
Oh wow, we got people talking here.
You guys have a good night, and I logged you both on QRZ. We're both with 59 audio. Have a good night. 7-3 to you.
Nope. This thing right here.
You all have a good night.
By the way, if you haven't followed Gray Man Poda on X,
and maybe we can get on here and talk again sometime soon.
You like this thing?
Temporarily. N4 TUX clear.
Does it actually work? I need something mobile.
So.
How does the video look? Does it look as good as one of these cameras? This is I'm on a Sony 6400. God, I'm bad on model numbers. Can you control it, or does it automatically get controlled? Because I have seen settings in, I want to say Stream Deck, that you can control it both. Is it your main camera? No, I'm good. Sorry about your creek, dude. Send some of that water down to down the Rockies into Lake Mead. You want to give me one? 100 likes and I get a free camera from Gray Man Poda. Shipped directly from his home QTH there in Indiana. There is a Canadian talk group. Absolutely. But I was looking at this. I don't need to spend any money because I lost money not working this week.
Testing.
Loud and clear into DMR Talk Group 3100 from Chino, California. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
You'll be up S Creek if you don't get more water. You like that? Home current location? Huh? Really? On
Okay,
245?
real good. This is John at KB9YIS. We're going to try and use this talk group for a scouting. I gotta try the channel on the talk group get through.
Yes. Are you getting technical on me there?
Not linked.
Copy that. You said you're going to use it for a net. Was that what I heard? Or are you going to use it for something there? You kind of broke up on that last one.
So it's not necessarily his home QTH. That's why I said home QTH. His current location. Not my current location. Could be his, right?
We're going to use it for a scouting event. They're going to be showing scouts a local troop ham radio, and we're going to be presenting DMR to them. So this is where we're going to try and do it.
We got the hamstick triggered.
Well, copy that. It would be great to get some youth on the air, and maybe they get interested hearing some folks talk out here on the amateur radio DMR talk groups here. So you sound like you're all set up there, John. Good audio. Signal into 3100 is pretty good.
Tonight? Am I talking over it? I want to hear some of this.
Okay, thanks a lot, Craig. We'll try this tomorrow night and see if we can get some of these scouts interested. That's the plan. So, 73 KB9YIS. I'll be clear.
There's a lot of wrong people out there. I have it mounted to my desk, the one I take out from our road streams. So you don't. What do you use for your home streams? And I saw you change your windscreen. Didn't you have a colored windscreen?
My uniform to K6EGG. I've seen that you're a YouTuber and you're testing the digital mode. Like, what did you test? Or what?
I'm not really testing.
Oh no, I'm not testing. I was just letting the space in here. John, I think his name was. His signal was good into the talk group here, 3100. Yes, actually, I do YouTube. I'm actually streaming right now. If you're interested, or anybody interested for that matter, I'm actually live streaming right now. I have a link in my QRZ profile. Currently, I have my picture up with my face. I also have a quad box. One of the photos is, or one of the feeds is my camera view. Another of my dashboard from my Openspot 4 Pro. And then the last final screen there is of my chat there for the people watching there in the chat.
Field day's coming up too.
This is Victor Ekatu, Oscar on my uniform. So, I can see your thing on the YouTube information, and I just want to say I'm also testing different modes, and somebody on this group said something about just having...
I might be, I might not.
2 meters, 70 centimeters.
I'm off now, but I might end up going to work.
That's enough.
I hear myself come back. You may want to turn down your radio or turn down your YouTube.
I hear myself come back.
Ah, that's weird. Oh boy, I don't know what I would talk about. I don't know. I talk about nothing.
Oh boy.
I don't mind coming on. I don't know if I can commit right now because dealing with my car stuff. I might be dropping that off and stuff.
Let's say I'm
You're still keyed up on the radio, dude.
Testing different kinds of modes, right? So I built myself.
Let's talk. I got to give you my number too.
and I have DMR and analog radio.
I don't even know how to
handheld
pronounce this
only.
fellow's name.
And so I'm testing different modes on what so far I made. Actually, so with the DMR,
I don't know. I don't. Would I be a good guest? I don't
do
know.
3 modes: DMR, DMR to OSF, DMR to an HDM. But with my analog radio
Let's
and
try to
some
give it
other
a shot.
device
I don't know for
Allstar
sure.
Modes, I can now make all modes except M17. So I'm thinking, what is like? Why do you need digital radios with analog radio? And Allstar mode, you can test all the digital modes. What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
You got to unkey, my friend. Hi, Haley. Oh, hold on. Can you show me what? Hold on a second, Haley.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I always like testing stuff, and so I'm always testing stuff here. I like playing with FT8 a lot. I don't talk on DMR or these types of digital modes. I've never done WinLink or anything like that. It looks like you have a WinLink app, and my daughter just got her ears pierced too, so she showed me for the first time. She's 7 years old, so she's pretty happy about that. But yeah, I always enjoy testing stuff out. That's how you get stuff to work.
Wow, I like that. 37s.
I agree. I have a nice daughter. I have a small son too. He's 6. So it's nice to see how for the children too. Also another thing, have you ever tested the POXAC? And
The what?
pager mode. Because I managed to. Well, you need to create the configuration. You need to create an account, and then. I don't have pager myself because I don't want to invest like $100 into something I'm not going to ever use, but I have a Flipper Zero which I can test actually the signal, so it's actually working very well. Have you ever tested the POXAC? Like, do you?
I have never tested that, so I'm not too familiar with that. So I would say no.
I don't know what that is. Great, man. You got a message there. By the way, anybody new in here? Let's see if I can hit this thing here. Yeah. I'm still listening to DMR. It's still potted up. I got to let this thing key out. And it is unkeyed. I don't know what happened.
Juliet 6 for only X-ray, so K6EGG.
All the way from Altaloma, California, AJ6RX. Good evening.
I don't want to leave the other guy hanging, though. Yeah, he's a friend of the channels. You see him in the chat all the time.
You need to YouTube, sir. It's like really strange to listen to you on YouTube. And what frequency channel set, and then listening to you on this DMR. You sound like an old G, man.
I got my DMR voice back, huh?
Oh yeah, the digital is just disrupting you. Also my voice too, so I was really scared, like we're not even ourselves. I'm used to your voice and watching all the time. It's like, who is this?
Are you going in natively in the DMR, or what? You have a DMR radio, correct?
I do have a DMR radio, but I'm on Yaesu into the Openspot 4 and doing the translation from one photo to another.
I bet if I looked, I could probably almost hear your input if you're using an outside antenna, where you're at. You being up on top of the hill there.
I'm just on the walkie-talkie, handheld, as they call it, handy-talkie. It's just a little one. I'm just kind of chilling. I feel too well to do. Yeah, I tuned in watching your show, and the videos are terrible, like you said. I haven't been able to get anything all day.
Yeah, I'm leaving down my antenna till obviously you guys I have a temporary setup, so I'm leaving it down to keep it from rotting because it's not really made to be sitting outside 24/7. So I had the antenna down till further notice. I might put it up Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see though.
I was going to ask you about your vertical. I saw your, what's called the build video. Did you ever get on the air with that, or was it just setting it up into your yard and stuff like that? I was curious. I asked you about your not that bad.
I'm hearing a double from you. I don't know if you have your radio, your YouTube up or whatever. Did you say my antenna that I was trying out last week? What were you asking about that?
Roger, yeah, the new one that you got, your vertical. I saw you were doing the setup video in your backyard there, and I got through like 80% of it, but I never thought you actually got on the air with it. I'm just curious, because I've seen a lot of ads for that one recently.
So having that vertical in my situation, at least here at the house, it wasn't good for my noise that I already have bad noise on, and during the day I have even more noise on the bands I was trying. As far as receive, I can't give you a good answer, but I did have people hear me in Texas, lightly in Pennsylvania, and I'm trying to think of where else they heard me on a couple different bands. I did not make any contacts with anybody, but I did use that same antenna, not the same brand. I did a POTA with N6 VHF. He actually let me borrow it to make an activation because my ATOS wasn't doing the trip at the time. So having a little bit more metal in the air, so to speak, helped me get out. So I think it will work fine once I get into a different environment like like a park or something like that, like where I saw you up at Chino Hill State Park there. I think it will do well. Although I'm definitely going to use the tripod because I'm not pounding that stake they have that comes with it into that hard decomposed granite ground that you know well in Chino Hills.
Did we lose you? You still here? Greg, I lost you. And I lost the other guy in there too. What was the other guy's name? I can't pronounce his name. I won't even try to hack it.
Yeah, Roger, yes. I would not recommend trying to pound anything. You saw I had that auger. It didn't work on one foot. That's what just basically tied it off, I guess, the thing. Yeah, I'm not curious because with the KX3, I'm looking for something like a vertical, because they have one that goes, it's basically for KX3, a new one they came out with, a little vertical unit that's really, really cute and low mass. So I may take the dive on it. It's $250 and I'm looking for that like micro pack. So.
Did you say cute? I think he said cute. I lost you. You're gone. Greg, you're dead to me. There you go. Now you're back.
Is the frequency in use?
Oh boy. This is turning into an S show.
Vertical, you stick on top of it and attach it directly to the PNC, so it's like a no-brainer. You don't have to take a cable or nothing. Like last time I took it out, the radio, I forgot the cable, so we'll put it as a radio on the cable, you know, for future antenna, so.
Copy that. Yeah, I need to get something a little better set up. I like driving up with the ATOS and going at it. And Ian, by the way, I heard you in there. And I also heard the station from Canada back in there. But yeah, I want to get a little more metal in the air.
I like it. You should keep doing that just to do it. Then we'll ignore you. I'll be that guy ignoring. There is people like that. This is why I don't like doing roundtables.
We can always say, like, we're, what's his name? The guy from Missouri, St. Louis, always coming there complaining about, you know, back to York, check on that. Oh, the old hi, which I love.
Me and my buddy Rick, we used to call back, because back in the day they used to do the fake BS laugh, and it was like I guess that's the trendy hi. So yeah, I feel you on that.
Hi. The fake bullshit laugh. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. This is making me feel so much better because I seriously was pretty stressed out tonight. Get away from daily problems is always a good deal. And I'm probably going to go for a little outdoor bike ride thanks to Jason, which is probably asleep by now.
And the Canadian station in there, am I disconnected here? No, I'm still on. The VE2ORU, you still in there? We didn't want to leave you hanging there.
Yeah, this is VE2ORU. I'm still there. I'm listening to the correct live stream and parallel trying to talk, but there is difference between the sound is horrible. It's, yeah. Back to you.
Wait, you have a sauna? We need to talk.
Copy that. Yeah, there's an inherent delay between the servers with YouTube and DMR that you can't get around. It's at least 1 or 2 seconds at minimum. Sometimes even more, depending where you're located at, where you're if you have a VPN or not. So yeah, I feel you on that.
What kind of sauna do you have? I didn't know did we talk about this? I'm a huge sauna guy. I would love to go to Finland and jump in a sauna there. A wood one, a real wood one. Those guys are serious about their sono. I can't even say it.
Yeah, this is the like a my uniform. Yeah, it's a big delay, but very quickly I'm gonna concentrate on radio. And yeah, this is very interesting experience for me. Actually, looking at the person who I'm actually talking on the radio. That's really great. Thank you to you. Thank you so much for that experience. Back to you.
Copy that. I appreciate it. That's why I do it. I want to kind of enhance the experience, so to speak. You could see everything I see in real time, right in front of what I'm looking at myself. I got my computer on the other end when I'm looking at my Openspot dashboard. I have my radio in front of me, and I'm also reading the chat.
You go to LA Fitness there? Dude, the infrared saunas are pretty cool. It's a different experience.
Oh, I guess you got another subscriber.
I have an
That's
infrared
very
one.
interesting, and I'm gonna follow you from now on. Thank you, and back to you.
Copy that. I appreciate it. I'm going to stand by because I've been talking a lot on here. See if anybody else wants to jump in here. But I appreciate you watching along. Jump in the chat. Say hi. Would love to hear from you. So I'm going to stand by here and listen in to DMR Talk Group 3100. My daughter's coming in here too. What
you got? Show everybody what you got. You guys just walk up to the camera if you can't. Well, you can't really walk up that close. There you go. You're very first. You got both ears pierced there. Congratulations. Today was a big day for you, huh? And Daddy picked you up in his broken car? Yeah?
Daddy, I thought Papa Pig was on there. Why is there Sadie on there?
Because my phone reset when I did an update. I don't know why. I'm not happy about that. So I have to go back and try to figure out those settings on that. And he's from Canada right there. That's where your grandfather's from. Canada. They're north of us. Is that it? Is that all you got?
Look at my lady so close.
Okay. He can sit there. That's part of his job.
Can you come here to my room a little later?
Maybe.
When you're finished?
Maybe.
Okay.
I might go for a bike ride because it's a nice night. It's still warm outside?
I forgot how.
You forgot, huh?
Yeah.
You were just out there like 10 minutes ago. So you like that? Did you cry?
No.
No?
I didn't scream.
But you didn't scream?
No.
But you cried?
No.
You didn't cry? All right. Good for you. You're a tough girl, huh?
I did hold Mama's hand.
You did?
Yeah.
And were you wearing squish? Did you have a squishmallow in your hand too?
Yeah.
I knew it. We got to maybe pierce your squishmallow or something. No.
And Daddy.
Don't ever think you, by the way, as long as you're under 18, you're not going to do your nose.
I know that. Daddy,
right.
The eagle, the last eagle, it was flapping its wings.
Did the other eagle come back?
No.
Oh, maybe they found a new home.
Well, you can see it at that place.
Oh, we'll have to look at it. Lip? What? No piercing to the lip either. The only thing you're gonna pierce is your nose. Sorry, not your nose. Your ears.
And no belly button either.
What?
No belly button.
No. You're 7. No.
I know that.
Only your ears. As long as you're in this house, only your ears. You promise? If you come home with one. Is that a cat? That's Sasha?
Of course it is.
Sasha! That's our other cat that hates me.
KB7 VPK Las Vegas. Kilo Bravo 7 Victor Golf Kilo.
I was a little curious.
What?
Daddy, why did you put duct tape on your car?
I put duct tape on my car because my insurance company's making me drive my car because they won't give me a rental. That's why I'm putting duct tape on my car. Because it will fall apart if I don't do that. What?
That's mean.
That is mean.
Yeah, but
you tell my insurance people.
Yeah, but
that's why I said only ears.
Ours wasn't really bad.
No, mine's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's worse today.
The person who did it, she did it on accident.
It happens. People make mistakes. You can't fault them for it. All right, I'm going to go talk some more here. I think I heard somebody, I recognize their call sign. Oh, maybe not. Sorry if the audio was too loud there. Oops, sorry. Eyebrow, yes, everything. You don't have any kids, do you? Hey, I believe, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it was a pain in the ass, but you got to that stuff happens. People's space. I'm more pissed off at myself because I had an opportunity to just not have to deal with it. I could have cut him off and kept going, but I didn't. I could have waited 2 seconds. Things happen. Whatever. I try not to fault people too much because it's not going to help the situation. You know what I mean? You got to forgive. I know it sucks, but it happens. And nice to see you in there from Canada. That's very good. You're not going to want that. Aaron, are you watching? Are you on the stream? From North Las Vegas. I saved your... I think we've chatted. You were the last caller? Wait a minute. No. Las Vegas, my future home, maybe. We'll see. You never know. And what? Everybody's going to get quiet because I'm not talking on the DMR talk group there. I would love to chat more too with I don't know, Matt. 90. You're on 93? 93 people watching? No, it's 30, 90, sorry, 36. I can't read. I don't know if they'll let you. They don't even like you on your phone if you're by the tables. You are true. I mean, the kid was apologetic. That's why I was like, I mean, I was that age. I understand. I hope he learned something from it. You know, if I was in that situation when I was a kid, if I had a 50-year-old guy yelling at me, I'll be like, it's not going to help. I'm on DMR. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm on 3100, really. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button. See, I have different fonts that I can change to. I was just lazy. I hit the wrong key. Like I always hit this one.
Not linked.
At my home QTH in Chino, California. Eric. I see Daniel in there. I think there's going to be a rocket launch from Florida in here shortly. Do you think you can implement APRS messages on your stream? I've never done that. I've never played with that, to be honest with you. I don't know, because your satellite's too far away. Yes. I don't know if that will loop. What was I going to say here? It's almost 9 o'clock here in Southern California. I got the resting heart rate at 61. Pretty happy about that. That's pretty good today, even with all the stress. My blood pressure is probably not that good. DPRS. Yeah, I can do DPRS through the DStar. It will give my location out and stuff, but that's it that I know of. I don't know if I can send like messages. You should have said the frequency in use. Oh, wow, that got loud. What hotspot do I recommend? What I don't know. The Pi stars are pretty simple. I've had better luck software-wise with my Pi star than I've had with the countless updates for my Openspot. But the Openspot is way more versatile. One night I definitely want to play with that. I don't have the brain power at the moment, but I definitely want to play with that. I think we did it one night on DStar. I did something. I can't remember what it was offhand. But I'll have to see about that. You know what I mean? I remember doing something with it. My audio changed. I don't know what happened there. TPRS is a joke. Hey, I mean, people want to play with it. Some people think HF's a joke because they can't do it. By the way, dude, that night or that afternoon when I was playing with that 10-meter repeater, I think it was in Canada, I want to say, out by Hamilton. Does that sound right? That was pretty cool. I do remember that. David WA2SVM is in from New Jersey. It's like a POTA guy. Oh, what happened there? I lost my video. I'm afraid if I disconnect this. Oh, wow, this thing overheated. There we go. I was not linked. Ah, sorry. 10 minutes. We'll be back. 10 meter FM. Was it FM I was on? I don't remember. I thought I was on sideband. Maybe it was. You know what? It was FM. I'll have to take a look. I think you're right, Ian. You gonna give one to me? Just kidding. All right, so I'm gonna try to come on. I'm definitely coming on tomorrow night. I might be on Grayman Pota's live stream there on that's not the kids table or whatever, or the table live stream on Wednesday, and I'll come on here after for a little bit. We'll see. I'm off till I go back to work on Friday. I'm just taking the week off just to deal with this crap and get my head straight. I want to be in a good headspace when I get back to work. Right now, I'm not. There may be some bands. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. So I'm going to get out of here. Always a good time, Nate. Thank you for sending me that. That was pretty cool. Tim, it looks like you text me and I'll get back to you. I would love to live stream as much as I can, but I also don't want to ruin the product. It might dumb it down if I go all the time. And you know what? Also, it's sometimes a little difficult to get in the mode of live streaming. Really? I'm surprised the band's even open. I got to be honest with you. Part of me is just, I didn't feel like getting to the antenna up. I didn't want to waste the time. I was kind of nice just kind of being home because I've been really crushing it for work the last couple of weeks. So this is probably the worst and best time for stuff like this to happen. I just decided in my head, hey, you know what? I just need to get my headspace right and get through the rest of the season, the second half of the season, baseball season, and get at it. But I'm going to be on tomorrow night. Once again, anybody new, like a fellow from Canada, jumped in there. I can't pronounce your name. I don't want to try to hack it. I didn't crush my car. Somebody else did. I got my poor daughter's like, why are you driving your car around when it's falling apart? I'm going to say that to my insurance agent if I talk to her tomorrow. I'm like, I got my daughter asking me why I'm driving around with a duct tape car. It's like, come on. Dustin, 7-3. And Matt, we need to chat about, workout stuff. And I obviously you sent me a private message about it, but maybe offline. Would love to chat with you. I don't want to bring up stuff, but 7-3 for y'all. Do you guys want weather, or do you want the normal close? What do you think? Jake 7-3 and 9 KRG. I like the G. A G at the end is awesome. Lots of G's. And Greg, 1G Greg, I'm surprised. Yes, one at the end. I'm surprised you didn't get a Greg call sign or something like that. All right, weather it is, right? I got one weather. Thank you, Dana, by the way. I don't know if so I saw your message pop up somewhere. Oh, you know what? It was because I'm getting text to my telephone or my thing here. It's weird. It's off. Anyways, I'll leave you folks with some weather. I'm not going to be back, but enjoy the weather.